It's FA Cup final day and it's Chelsea again. We beat them in the Carabao Cup final. Can we make it a cup double winning season? Roll the intro. And welcome back to the Journeyman Save. I'm Coach Leffert and it's a pleasure to have you with me. And last time, I'm just about over it, I think. I'm just about over the disappointing penalty loss to Man City, where we played so well and won 3-0 and then lost on penalties, not scoring any of them. We missed 5 out of 5. It was ridiculous. We then followed that with a 2-0 win against Hull. Macaulay and Bacon getting the goals. Very, very convincing. And then 2-0 we beat Leicester. This guy again, Gerard Capdevila, he's going to get a face. He's going to get a new regen face for next season because he's going to be very much in and around the first team. He's been incredible. 9 appearances, 4 goals and a 7.47. He's got 2 man of the matches in 9 appearances for Man United. He's just very, very good. He plays so much better than the stats. It's just ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous how good he is, and he'll be featuring a lot more next season. We actually lost to Arsenal 1-0. We didn't get a chance to relegate them. I'm pretty sure they were safe anyway, but it did cost us 3rd place in the league losing this game. We battered them. We absolutely battered them, and we were well and truly FM'd, if obviously you know what that means if you're watching this video. We totally dominated. They had 1 half chance and they scored it. I think we created something like, I don't know, 5 or 6 clear-cut chances and missed them all. Hence all the poor ratings for all the strikers that played. Macaulay 6.6, Bacon 6.9, Marco Toss 6.4. Yeah, it just didn't really work very well. I think we're sort of all on holiday. So the end of the season table looks like this. Hull, Wolves and Sunderland all get relegated with pretty poor points records. Watford, Ipswich and West Ham all survived by the skin of their teeth. And then Arsenal finished in 14th. So we're going to probably see them invest heavily and change their squad quite a lot. At the other end of the table, Man City won it by a country mile, 9 points ahead of second place Chelsea, who we face today in the cup final. Liverpool then on 79, us on 77, and then a huge gap with Southampton and Everton drawing on 59 points. Southampton, Everton and Newcastle getting the Europa League spots. Champions League will be Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool and Man United, which is very, very nice. The goals look like this. Andre Silva actually ended up taking the most goals, or the Golden Boot Award, or whatever it's called, in the top goal scorer for the Premier League with 29. Then Jay Vergne for 28 and Kay Pearson for Stoke, which is impressive. According, they finished 12th and Bournemouth finished 12th and Stoke finished 10th. So if we needed some new strike force, then that's who we'll be going with. But I'm very happy with my strike force. Average rating wise, Marco Toss was up there on a 7.65. Assists, Marco Toss is leading it with 17, or won it with 17. Player of the matches, Marco Toss came second with 8 behind Vinicius Jr., who will be very dangerous for Chelsea today, I'm sure. Clean sheets, Courtois won the Golden Glove and Freshwater came second with 19 clean sheets in 38 games, which isn't too bad. And Richie Robson came top of the yellow card count. So well done for that, my left back, which is wonderful. All in all, though, it's been a pretty decent season. Finishing 4th wasn't the best, but we did what the board wanted us to do. They literally just wanted us to go and get into the Champions League via the Premier Division, which is what we've done. So we get a pretty much, 59%. We've achieved slightly. We're doing slightly better than they want. FA Cup, they wanted us to get to the final, and we're there. Carabao Cup, they didn't care, but we went and won it. And the Champions League, I think they wanted us to get to the semi-finals, which is what we did, and we lost on penalties, which is really annoying. But yeah, so this will be the last episode of this season. We've been given our transfer budget for next year of a whopping £135 million. We are well under our wage budget as well, £800,000 under our wage budget, which is brilliant. So yeah, we're going to be probably spending some money. The main points I want to bring in, on the main positions I want to enhance, is I think I do want a new goalkeeper. I want Freshwater to become our backup goalkeeper. He's had a good season, but I think we can get better in. We're going to go hunting for a goalkeeper, which means Max Bailey will probably go out on loan to somewhere. Up front, we're loaded really well. Marco Toss, Callum Bacon, Dyson and Macaulay on the bench. I'm actually going to try and sell Rashford and get some money for him. Attacking midfield, because we're going to stick with a sort of similar formation. Hernandez, Sobi, and we've got lots of other people that can fill in there. Who have we got that can fill in there? So Pogba's going to go. Keith Bird can play in attacking midfield. We've got Jan Petrick as well, who's in the under-23s. So probably not going to be looking too much to replace that position. Left wing back, happy with that. Benny Ballart and Richie Robson is great. 2 outstanding left wing backs, so they'll be rotating like normal. Holding midfield or central midfield, we've got Joel Pacheco, Keith Bird, Cap de Villa, who I've already mentioned. We've got quite a lot. Mousset as well will get a few more games. Pogba will be released from his contract. He's not going to be getting a new one because he wants too much money. So quite a few options in central midfield as well. Adjapong at right wing back is someone we're looking to upgrade. He's had a very good season, but we're going to be looking to maybe either sell him on the back of this good season, or he'll become the backup. Gary Hicks will then be able to go out on loan. And a guy that I don't know if I've already shown you this, but we've arranged a deal for Masahide Tanaka to come in. A Japanese 23-year-old, not valued very highly at the moment, but we're going to be training him up to be a new right wing back and get him to focus on his tackling. Currently injured at the moment, but very, very good. Looks like he's going to be a very good player, very, very well for Schalke since he moved over from Japan. So he's going to come in. Maybe, I'm not too sure, we might look for another one to cover that right wing back position as well. And we're going to be on the hunt for a new centre-back. We have Lindelof, Wood, Gomez, Lovro and Sibo on loan. We might try and buy Sibo from Chelsea, but I don't think they'll let it happen. They're probably going to try and give him some first-team opportunities this year. But, yeah, we're looking for a new centre-back. Lindelof is a little bit past it, and if we get a semi-decent offer, I'll probably accept it. Because, well, no, I'm just not going to renew his contract. No one's going to bid for him because he wants 220 grand a week. So, yeah, we're going to be looking for probably a goalkeeper and 2 new centre-backs is the main key bits. Possibly a new right wing-back. But we'll see what happens because I also really want to bring in Brett Higgins. So, yeah, we're going to try and get Brett in. I wonder if he's... How's he doing? There you are, right at the top of the list if you just type Brett. So he's not transfer listed or anything like that, so they're obviously still happy with him. You haven't played that many games for them, so I think we might be able to sneak you in a bit of a transfer. We'll see, and then you'll get a nice new regen face as well. But that's enough of that. Let's get into the game. It's Chelsea in cup final day. I've already picked the team. I have no idea what they're going to play. The scout report suggests they're going to play this exact team, which is interesting. They don't really have a playmaker in it. However, we're going to drop Pacheco back into the holding midfield to man mark Dybala, and then we line up like this: Freshwater, Lindelof, Wood and Gomez at the back, Adjapong, Pacheco and Ballart, Keith Bird, and then Hernandez, Bacon and Toss up front. They have Courtois in goal. It must be aging Courtois, 36, but still very, very good in goal. Akpala, Butic, Christensen and Tierney, who will look to exploit. He's their weakest defender in the team, but just because he's a little bit older again. Arthur, who probably is... Yeah, they might play him as a playmaker, so we'll have to see if he gets into the passing links. Silva, Chiesa, Dybala, Vinicius Jr. and Marty up front, who's very good. Dybala is still absolutely insane. He is so, so good. 325 grand a week. Wow. We're going to see, maybe make a cheeky bid for him next in the summer and see if we can bring him in just as because I love him. That's the only reason I want to bring him in. Into the dressing room we go. It's a massive game, so we're going to go and do it for the fans. It's against Chelsea. We've picked this formation and this lineup because it's pretty much the same formation we used and the same lineup we used in the cup game, in the cup final, again in the Carabao Cup, and we beat them 2-0, which was very, very good. So that's why we're using it in this one. Basically, we've just got to Victor Loftus. I couldn't speak more highly of him. Regardless of what happens during the match, he's a wonderful player. I'm lucky to have worked with him. Very nice for Victor Lindelof. Yeah, so we had 2 Premier League games against them. Both of them were 0-0. And then in the cup final, we actually man-marked their playmaker, who, again, we're not too sure who it is today. And it just completely nullified their attack, and we won 2-0 in the cup final. So hopefully something similar will happen today. But straight away, they're on the attack, and Vinicius Jr. fires it wide. It's going to be tough. Silva has it on the edge into Dybala, shoots from range, easy catch for Freshwater. Really not that much pressure on him. I'm going to drop it down to counter, and we're going to go to a fluid system just to get people moving around a bit more. Toss into Bacon. Courtois makes a save, and it's a good save from Courtois, and we get a corner out of it. We'll see what happens here. And then we'll get on to the question of the day in a minute, because I've got one that I like to ask. We've got a lot of new subscribers now, so it's good to ask a few questions that I may have already repeated to some of you. But I'm just interested to know. So we'll do it now. Question of the day. What is the best game you've seen your club playing, your team? So obviously I'm a Man United fan and I was lucky enough to be at Old Trafford. And there's two games that stick out in my mind. One, when we beat Barcelona in the Champions League semi-final and Paul Scholes scored an absolute rocket from about 30 yards out and the keeper had no chance. That lives in my memory. And then we played Man City and Michael Owen scored in like the 95th minute from Ryan Giggs' pass. And again, I was at Old Trafford. I was lucky enough to be there. And it was such a great atmosphere. Such a good game. As Chelsea take the lead, Chiesa pounces on a rebound. And this really isn't working. So what we're going to do is we'll go back to the question of the day in a minute. We're going to come back to our normal formation. You're not going to mark him anymore. We will sit like this for now. I think we're actually going to come off the counter. We're going to go and try and control the game. We're going to go and close them down. We're going to play at a higher tempo. We'll keep the passing mix for now, but let us go out there and do this. So yeah, the Man United-Man City game where Michael Owen scored in like the 95th minute, it was just absolutely incredible. They are probably the two best games I've seen my club playing, like where I've been there live. Obviously the 99 Cup final was brilliant where we beat Bayern Munich in extra time, but I was not very old then. I was 13. So yeah, whilst that's a great game, I was young enough to be impressionable by a lot of people and a lot of clubs and who supported who. So by the time I got older, I've vehemently supported Man United. So those two games live in my memory. So what about you? What is the game for your club that lives in your memory as one of the best games you've ever seen? You can list one or two like I have. So just let me know. Yeah, in the comments below. Be very good. Thank you. But we have a highlight. Hernandez comes forward into Bird to Pacheco. He uses Hernandez again into Marco Toss. He's through one-on-one and he scores. Courtois gets a hand to it but can't keep it out. It's 1-1. Marco Toss on the score sheet yet again. A very familiar tone of this season. Marco Toss getting on the score sheet. Hernandez a wonderful little turn to then spin away from his man. And he put that lovely ball through to Marco Toss. And it's a wonderful finish. Courtois sort of punches the air and doesn't get anywhere near the ball. And we are back to 1-1. So Dybala has it from a throw from Akpala out to Silva. Silva comes forward into Vinicius Jr. Back to Silva. Silva to Dybala. Dybala shoots. Yeah, not very good really from Dybala. But again, we're keeping their strikers quiet. We're keeping Dybala pretty quiet. We're doing all right. Bacon's being kept quiet as well. But yeah, that's not too much of an issue. We've got a Toss on there as well. Here he is. Marco Toss on the ball. Shoots and leathers it from range. But it's blocked well by the defender. Marco Toss has it. Does a good 360 in the long direction. Back to Wood. Wood holds on. Michael Wood, the centre-back, doing very good hold-up play here, and nothing comes of it. I was hoping he'd just ping it down the line, but didn't quite happen. And it's 1-1 at the break, half-time. Pretty even. They've created a few more chances than us, but we've had a little bit more possession. We're losing a little bit too much in the centre area of the third, and there's not really too much we can look into the stats at the moment. It's been a pretty good game. The only one I want to look into is see if they are using some sort of playmaker. As you guys will know, I love to look at this sort of stuff at the moment. So I need to go to Chelsea and we'll go into Chelsea. So Dybala to Junior. Okay, so Vinicius Jr. is having quite a lot of the play, but they're not having a playmaker in the middle of the park as such. Ricardo Silva. So he's getting on the ball. Arthur is really not playmaking at all. He's really being restricted in the middle. So we need to do something about Vinicius Jr. That's what we need to do. So most of their plays coming down the right, and Vinicius Jr. is actually on the left. So what do we do there? Maybe we just put our right wing back. If we put Adjapong on to defend, I think we'll just do that for now, just to try and give him a little bit more of a comfort. And think if we swap these, actually, we'll have Pacheco as on support, and we'll put this one back to defend, which should again give a little bit more cover on Vinicius Junior's side. Thinking about it tactically, so we'll go into the team talk. We will let them know assertively we've been the better team. I'm not sure if we have, but they all listened pretty keenly, and then we'll tell them passionately, you weren't that bad, but I believe you can impress. So the second half gets underway. I really cannot be dealing with another penalty shootout after we missed all 5 of them in the Champions League semi-final. Marco Toss comes in to Ballart. Ballart's to Hernandez. Hernandez to Bird. This is good football, straight from the off. Adjapong, on his new defensive duty, is up into their box and leads Vinicius Jr. But again, we saw it a little bit there. Bird had dropped deeper and just stops that counter-attack from Vinicius Jr., which is good. Tactics with Dave. Ballart has it. into Pacheco. Pacheco turns very well into the box, finds Keith Bird. Forced backwards, Pacheco shoots, but it will fall to Vinicius Junior, who will come forward. And we've got a lot of defence back now, and that's great covering from Pacheco, who clears it out, and Tierney can't get there to keep it in, but he'll take the throw in. So Callum Bacon is really struggling to get into this game, so Thomas McCauley's going to come on to replace him. He'll become an advanced forward to sit up there, and we'll confirm those changes. The first sub, I've blinked first in the game of tactical substitutions, because obviously Chelsea made the sub for Chiesa once he got injured. McCauley straight into the action, heads it back, crosses it back, and Keith Bird headed it over. It's a good chance, good start from McCauley, straight into the game. So Lucas Torreira replaces Arthur, who really couldn't get into the game. They're keeping with Dybala and Marty, who are both struggling to really have an impact. Our only impactless player, if that's a correct way to say it, is Michael Wood, as they bring on someone with a black, like what are they called? A shadow sort of face, a shadow cutout face, which is interesting. So it's an original player who didn't actually have a picture in my picture file. So Vinicius Junior comes forward, he moves inside, finds Kleveski. This is the guy that's just come on, who shoots from range and doesn't really trouble the goalkeeper. And it's 1-1, and we're doing okay. We're doing okay. So on his last game, Lindelof's just going to move into the middle, and we're going to bring on Lovro is going to come on in the final for Wood, and we're going to swap them and him and Gomez over. Lovro getting a big game for Man United in the cup final. Let's go and get you a winner's medal, Lovro. Benny Ballart's struggling as well on the left-hand side. We don't really have anyone that can come on to replace him. It's probably Ramadan Sobi, but we'll see how it goes. Hernandez stands over the free kick to Macaulay short. Back to Hernandez. Out to Toss on the edge of the area. Ball across. Macaulay should pick up this rebound, and he does. Goes to the left-hand side again. He likes it out there. Toss is found in behind. A bit of space. It was held up well, and Torreira hacks it away, and it's 3 minutes of injury time. So we're just going to make a final sub here. Do you know what? We're going to risk it. Fortune favours the Braves. Sobi to come on as a left wing back for Sobi. They're not really causing us too much problems on the right-hand side as Hernandez is tackled. Marty comes forward as we're just ticking into the 2nd minute of injury time. Marty shot is blocked. It's a corner, and they've changed formation, and I don't like playing against this formation. It's been a bit of a problem for us because we've struggled to break teams down when they do this two holding midfielders in front. As Tadea goes out to the left-hand side to Tierney. Tierney has it. Ball across. And I'm going to suggest it means they've gone more defensive and they're going to start playing some long ball. So maybe we'll drop, or we'll go. We can either go attacking. I don't know. Freshwater with a clearance, goal kick to absolutely nobody. I hate it when Football Manager does that. Gomez, Kleveski wins the header. Marty holds it up. Vinicius Junior, Lovro, great interception. Ball forward to Macaulay. Macaulay out to Toss. Can we have one last chance? Macaulay couldn't control it, and Lindelof is there. Bird to Pacheco. Pacheco to Toss. Toss through to Macaulay. Oh, Dybala. What a tackle from Pablo Dybala, who's playing centre-back for them. What is this about? Vinicius Junior, ball through. Lovro sweeps up and covers it very, very well. Surely that's not going to... They've got Christensen at attacking midfield and Dybala at centre-back. Oh, my word. Let's go. We've got to go attacking now. As we're into full time and it's going to injury time assertively. Don't let it slip away. We've been the better team. We have been the better team. I think we definitely were in that second half. I still believe in you. You've got faith. Tactical wise, I'm going attacking. I'm going for it. If they're playing Dybala at centre back, I'm going for it. We've got one more sub we can use in extra time. I'm just looking around and there's nobody that's playing terribly badly. Maybe Pacheco for Capdevila. Yeah, we're going to do it. He's been so... Oh, am I going to do it? No, I'm not. Because if we go behind, I really want... okay, they've changed it. They've taken Dybala off. He's moved back out to the wing out here, and they've put Christensen back at the back. So we're going to just stick on the control, as Ajapong gives away a foul straight away. I don't want to make that sub yet, because if we do go behind, then I want to bring on Dyson up front. If we go in front, then I can make it a bit more of a defensive sub. So I'm just going to let it go a little bit longer. Let it go. And we'll see what happens. But at the moment, extra time is pretty boring and not a lot is going on. If it gets to half time, we'll do that sub. We'll bring on Capdevila for Pacheco and put him to a central midfield. But there is a highlight just before the half time mark in extra time. Gomez wins the header. Vinicius Junior picks it up into Torreira. Torreira looking for Dybala, but Ramadan Sobi heads it very well at that unfamiliar left wing back role. Vinicius Junior, edge of the box, into the box, scuffs his shot horribly wide. And I'm just wondering, do we go a bit more patient, short passing, try to move them around? in this. Look at this. It's so defensive. It's so defensive. I don't know, but that'll be half time in extra time. I'm pretty sure it is. There we go. And we're going to make this sub. The wonder boy who's just can't really stop scoring is going to come on, and he's going to play as a central midfielder on support. I don't know if we go to short passing and just try and have that patience and work them around, work the position. We're playing well. I shouldn't change anything tactically. We're playing well at the moment. And we're keeping it. And they're really rotating these three in the middle here. They really are. Terra at the moment, Torreira, which means it's Klevesky up front. And it was Klevesky at holding midfield earlier. Adjapong to Bird. Bird to Capdevia. Capdevia is to poor pass, and Ramadan can't get there. Now Lovro, get on your skates, Lovro. Marty's lofted it over the bar. Oh, we got away with that one. Capdevia with a poor pass, and Lovro just slowly reacting to that ball in. And there's 10 minutes to go, and I'm going to have to do some tactical changes in a minute. Vinicius Jr. on the edge, shoots, deflected around, back to Vinicius Jr. It went in, but Tierney was offside. He couldn't get his old legs back. 10 minutes to go. Let's just short passing, play out of the defence. Let's move them around. Have a bit of patience about it all. We're going to play wide as well. Let's really stretch them with that bit in the middle. I think that's what we go for. Do we go attacking? No, we'll stay on control. 10 minutes to go. We are slowing the game down a little bit, but we're also hoping it to work in our favour by stretching them. Bird, tackled by Vinicius Jr. Up to Marty, who's a bit isolated, and we've got players back there, but he skeeps around one. Looks for Klevsky. Good covering from Lovro. Bird, Lindelof. Ramadan Sobi on the left-hand side. Ball up to Hernandez. Ball through to Marco Toss. Into Macaulay. Macaulay shouldn't have shot. Should have laid it into the box. Capdevia was making a great run in there. And there is about 8 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go. So there's not very much time left. Butic with a free kick. Out to Vinicius Jr. Oh, it's a lovely ball to Dybala. Into the box. Lovro with a great little interception. Then puts it out for a corner. And this is going to be dangerous. This is going to be dangerous. Ball in. Headed away. Tierney will pick it up. Tierney back to Dybala. Dybala, ball in. Klevsky, good tackle from Lindelof. And Macaulay's there, and he's got Toss. Toss is through. Hold it up and give it back to Macaulay. Or go out to Ramadan. He has Sobi. Sobi bursting down the wing, but couldn't get past the tackle. It's a good tackle from Akpala on the right wing for Chelsea, or the left wing for us. As Sobi has it into Hernandez. Can we nick a winner? Capdevia, ball across. Butic gets it away. Adjapong wins the header. Capdevia gets on that rebound again. Keith Bird into Macaulay. Back to Bird. Bird into Capdevia to Marco Toss. Capdevia into Hernandez. Hernandez holds on, looking for the run of Macaulay, but just couldn't get there. Ramadan. Marco Toss cleared. Marty looking to get in behind. We hold him up well. Vinicius Jr. out to Dybala, who lets it run for Akpala. Ball across. Kulevsky. Vinicius Jr. What a save from Freshwater in the last few minutes of extra time. Oh, it's got penalties written all over it again. We've injured one of their central midfielders. Oh, man. Last few seconds. No, it's gone to penalties. Oh, I didn't want penalties. We can't miss all 5 again. Surely it can't happen. Surely we can't have the deja vu of all 5 penalties being missed. Macaulay, as a youngster, is going to step up first. Then it's going to be the experienced Hernandez. Then it's going to be our top goal scorer, Toss. Number 3, I think the number 3 penalty is crucial. Then it's going to be substitute Sobi. Then it's going to be Lindelof. Then it's going to be Then it's going to be Bird. Then it's going to be Capdevia. Then it's going to be Lovro. Then it's going to be Gomez. Then it's going to be Adjapong. Then it's going to be Freshwater. Crap. Here we go. Confirm the changes. Pause it again. Once again, we'll go into the behind the goal view. And Dybala steps up first. The lovely, lovely Dybala. Long run up. Shoots. He's fired that into the bottom corner. What a penalty that is. Thomas Macaulay. Back-to-back episodes of penalties. Thomas Macaulay. Left foot. Oh, no, don't do this again. Don't do this again. Vinicius Jr. steps up. We kept him quiet for most of the game. He fires it into the bottom corner. I don't know why I've just put it on attacking. Let's see if it makes a difference. Hernandez, probably the best player at the club that we have. Hernandez. Oh, why can't we take penalties? Oh my word, this is deja vu all over again. Marty, save by Freshwater. We really needed a save in this. Marco Toss, top goal scorer at the club, scores penalties for fans during games. Missed in the penalty shootout against Man City, fires it down the middle, and we've proven we can actually score a penalty in a shootout. Kulevsky, they brought him on as a sub. Kulevsky, central midfielder, left-footed, Runs up. Oh, I thought Freshwater had saved it. Kalevsky puts it in, and now we have to score, and it falls to Ramadan Sobi. He played in an unfamiliar left wing back position. I inherited him at the club. Come on, Ramadan Sobi. Signed for Stoke for big money. Moved to Huddersfield in real life. Sobi! Tucked it in the bottom corner. Right, we need a big save from Freshwater now. We need a really big save from Freshwater. And it's injured Torreya who steps up. He scores. They win. We save it. We're in with a shout. We have to score our next penalty. Freshwater, come on. Come on, Freshwater. Torreya with a chance to win it. He's hit the bar! He's hit the bar! Torreya has missed and hit the bar. We have to score this penalty. And in his last game for the club, it's Lindelof. Captain today. He's had a decent game at the back. Come on, leave the club as a hero. Lindelof, right-footed against Courtois. He's hit the bar as well. And Chelsea win the shootout. And we don't win the FA Cup. And we have to see Chelsea celebrate with a bright white trophy. Lindelof. Victor. Probably would have given you a new contract if you had scored that. But, oh well. It was a good game. We fought them well. Oh, unlucky. It would have been nice to win. But unfortunately we didn't. And then that is the end of the season. We'll stick around for the end of season awards from the players and stuff. Chelsea, yeah. I can't believe that. Well, you're not going to take another penalty for Man United because you're not going to be here. Oh well. Go on, Gary. You can go and talk about that. Man United, we get nearly $1 million for losing. Hernandez was the star player. You play a bit of a bonus out. Well, we got one bit of silverware in our first year in the Carabao Cup. We'll be fighting a lot stronger for the league next season. And it's going to be a good season, I think. I think it's going to be a good... I've got good feelings about next season. I think we can knock Man City off their perch and go and win that league. As it's been good, yeah. It's been a very good season. One last look. We won't wait for the awards. One last look then. Top goal scorer with 35 goals and 23 assists, contributing to 58 goals in 44 games. And 7 substitute appearances. Marco Toss, contributing to 40 goals. Callum Bacon in 44-47 appearances. Thomas McCauley up there, getting 19 for the season as well. Hernandez with 10, Rashford with 8, and Pogba with 6. Assists-wise, 23 for Toss, 12 for McCauley, 11 for Hernandez. And it just shows the depth up front that we've got is really, really good. Average rating, Callum Bacon is top with 7.56, then Toss is 7.54, and in his fleeting appearances, Capdevia's got 7.4, which is very nice. Hernandez with a 7.3. Everybody actually performing very well all season. Even the little people that just play here and there, Max Bailey, Dyson, I mean, they're doing very well. So the Patreons, if we have a quick look at the Patreons. What am I doing? By position, that's what I want. So Lovro averaged 16 and 21 appearances in total, 1 assist and 7.2. Very well done for you, Lovro. Callum Bacon down here, we've gone through you. 40 goals contributed, 44 and 47 in total, 7.56. And Marco Toss, outstanding season as well for Toss and Bacon. And then in the under 23s, we have Jan Petrick, who is right here, averaging a 7.18, made quite a lot of appearances for the under-23s and did pretty well for him. And Derek Murphy, again, making a lot of appearances for the under-23s and scoring a lot of goals. Top goal scorer, I think. No, 31. Kyle Holland? Who the hell is Kyle Holland? Holy crap bags. He scored 31 goals and 19 assists in 38 games. We'll keep an eye on him. Gaston Rowland will be coming back from Everton as well. Another striker up front that we can possibly use. And Derek Murphy, yeah, having a very good season for the under-23s, which is lovely to see as the 22-year-old Italian does very well for us indeed. But we will end it there. Please do leave a like. Let me know what positions you think I need to strengthen over the summer. We might be back for a part of the summer transfer window. I'm not sure. But yeah, and let me know which is your favourite club game that you've ever seen your club play. So thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. And we'll be back for another season of the Journeyman Save to try and dominate the Champions League, the Premier League, the FA Cup and the Carling Cup with the Carling Cup, that's showing my age, the Carabao Cup with Man United. But thank you very much for watching. I'm out. Cheers.